I know, and it's that normal thing that, oh, I forgot to put a brush through my hair. I'll have to confess, whoever's there, if is anybody there, we've been let loose. We've been let loose today. So I think I'm live. That's not saying I'm live. Yeah, I'll just sit here until something goes red. And, well, I've got green lights going. You see, Tex got a bit of childcare today. So, oh, I'm live. It says so. Right, okay. So, yeah, Tex got childcare today. So she's left us in charge. So here we are. I've no what to say to you really. Oh, move my microphone around. You might not be able to hear properly. Just a sec. Oh, talk among yourselves. It's a big thing, isn't it? So yeah, put that there. If I'm going to say something, I want you all to listen. Oh, I've got 2 people watching. Who's watching? I'm going to get my phone out of my pocket to have a look on YouTube. Which means that if anybody's on there and wants to comment, I can see it. Bear in mind that I'm flying solo. We've been left to our own devices, so I've got like screens everywhere. Oh, Jeanette, hiya. It's amazing how alone you feel, and how thingy. Live streams. Oh no, I haven't shown you camera yet, so I can't actually. It'll be coming up. We'll be catching up. Have we got a live? No, we haven't. Oh, if you're on YouTube, oh hiya Janet. If you're on YouTube, I apologise. I'll catch up later. It hasn't come up on my phone, but my phone's on, so now I'm hoping it doesn't ring. Hiya Jules. We've got all the J's. JJJ. You're all watching. So what's everyone up to? Let's start there. What you all up to? Weather's blooming beautiful. So what's going on today? Are we in garden? Are we doing a bit of sewing? Are we kind of thinking about housework and thinking it's too nice today, so we'll do something in garden? Hiya Sheila. So apologies, I've kind of got myself set up without being set up, so I can see what's actually happening there, but the comments are coming up there, and we'll just get on with it. So yeah, tell me what you're doing. That's what I need to know. We've been doing here. Sue's over there, choking on the naughty words, so that the camera doesn't hear it. Isn't that right, Sue?
Me? Never.
Never, she says.
Never.
Oh, I've just seen her nose go. We've got a pattern to follow, one of Michaela's patterns, and it's fair to say it's challenged us. So we had a go yesterday and we came up with the wrong thing, and then I rang Michaela and I said, what have we done? Oh, she said eventually, I've given you the wrong measurement. So that sorted that out. So today we're let loose with the correct measurements, and it's no better. So Michaela doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be catching up with her very soon so that I can go, what have we done wrong? Because we've done something wrong. So we've got her design, and then we're taking it a bit further and we're turning it into something else. And for that, you'll have to wait and see. So we've got loads of new stuff in the offing here, but we haven't put anything out for a bit, but that works. Hiya, Carol. Oh, Janet's doing the lining for your walker bag. Now then, did everyone see that walker that Janet did last week? Or was it last Wednesday or 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. We had, I think it's 2 weeks ago as well. Janet had a discussion with us about she wanted a bag to go underneath the walker, and so we said that we would design one. Anyway, Janet's straight out of the things, and she's off, and she's designed one using our long raggy strips, so the octopus type. I don't know why I'm doing that. The octopusy bundle things. So how many bundles did you use, Janet, for this? It looks fab, and the beauty is every single bundle is different. So if you got dark ones last time, you might get light ones or whatever. And again, the beauty of tweed is you don't have to try; it just does it for you. So that's nice. Did you put a zip lid on it? You know, I did put. If you don't know what I'm on about, I did post the photographs last week. Was it? I've totally lost track of the days. So yeah. So let us know how that's going, and if you can send some photographs and we can do an update. It'd be nice to see how it comes together. Has anybody else got any news that they want to share? Where are we? Yeah, do share your news. Raggy Gold Dust. No. Oh, Raggy Gold Dust. So not the long ones. It was the bag. So the bag of short pieces, that would work as well. Even better because they're cheaper. They're the cheapest of the lot. So you get a good tweed bag and it's just a fraction of the price. So Sheila's done a bag in cotton, but she can't see too good, so it's going nowhere. So going nowhere near tweed. Fair dues. So it's really forgiving is the wool. It's it covers a multitude of naughty words. So right, I'll tell you what I've been busy with. I have been busy loading PDFs onto our website. So when you go on and you've got the blue buttons down the side, I've only done one collection so far, and it's the one when you go down and there's autumn and steampunk and all that. Open it up, and there is the steampunk, the Clockwork Goggles collection, which was the steampunk one that we did last autumn. Was it last autumn? I don't know. I've lost track again. And there was 5 patterns in it. So for highlight the other week, I turned them all into PDFs, and then I've put them on our own website. It's challenging me to put them on because I'm trying to do it all just so and make it so that it all flows. So how I've done it, if you go on the Clockwork Goggles tab, and please feel free to have a look even if you're not going to buy anything. There's what I normally do is, as you open the tab, the first one is the full collection booklet, which is always at a massive discount. And then there's all the individual patterns. And some collections I've put all the patterns, some I haven't. Might be because I'm never going to do, or it might be because I haven't got round to it. There's just such a vast collection behind us. But there's now also a tab that says, it's at the top, and it says downloadable versions. So if you go on that, it opens out and it looks the same as it did before you went in there, but each of the pictures has got PDF version, a little circle with PDF version on it, so that you know what you're buying. So when you first click, takes you into the patterns that I'll post. Second click, and I'm really liking this idea because the patterns you get, I've got to print them, blah, blah, blah. Well, lots of us have got printers now. You don't actually have to print them anyway sometimes. So like, for instance, our Twee box, it's all done on measurements, so you wouldn't print that one, you would just read it off your phone. So you can get the download, you're saving the whole thing about postage, you're not paying any of that, and you've got it instantly. And better than that, if you are printing out, you can scribble on it as you go and everything, and then next time you want it, you can just print out another copy, so you've always got access to a clean copy. You do need to save the PDF onto your own device. I'm quite new to this, so I'm not 100% whether it expires after so long. I'm not clear on that at the minute. But download it. I've put all that on every page as you go. Save it onto your own device, and then you can just keep going back. Oh, we've got a few messages here. Let's have a look. So, oh, hi, Mel. How we diddling? Kirsty, I need to find a suitable bag pattern for the tweed I got. I think it was from the National Trust. I've decided it's time to stop stroking it and start using it. Ooh, what floats your boat, Kirsty? Let's see if we can think of something that might be nice. Hiya, Sharon. And Janet's going to need another 2 raggy gold dust, as I've now got 3 orders for a similar version. What have I started? There's loads currently on the website, Janet, so just go on and fill your boots. Colour-wise, you know we've only got what we've got, but I will try and give you the biggest variety. But it's there now. Let me see. So without the aid of tech here, I'm going to have to do this part myself. So let's have a little look. Excuse me. Let me go on the website, find you a link, and I can put it on. I have put all the different. That's copied. Let me see if I can just put it on here. Oops, that should paste. There we go. That's the link on there for you. So if you want more raggy gold, just tap on that link, and what you've got together, I've put all the can you see there's the 5 collections that I've done that are kind of do and mend type stuff, and then the 4 different things that that I've got at the minute. Now it does say $24.99 for the raggy gold dust, and you get 2 bags. Did you say you need? Oh, you've got 3 orders, not 3 bags, right? Yeah. So yeah, just fire in there. The picture is just a generic picture. The actual what you get is you get whatever I've got. Higher pen. But if you've had it before, you know what you're expecting. So yeah, pile on there and have a look. So yeah, so that's my big news. My brain's been like fizzing, sawdust coming out, and all the rest of it, because it's something new doing the PDFs. So right, Friday. Normally on here on a Wednesday we talk about what we're doing on Friday. Pen's just got here on the phone. We talk about what we're doing on a Friday, but this Friday we're having a tweed sale. So last time we did a tweed sale, which was a fortnight ago, there was loads, and we got through about half of it. So I've got a cardboard box there that's just out of shot, and there's a big plastic stacker box all priced up, measured up, and good to go. So we will be going through that. Oh, thank you, Janet. PDFs are brilliant. Put them on a memory stick. Now that's a good idea. Pen, what I'm saying is that I've started doing PDFs. Oh, I meant to say, what I've done to try and make it simpler, I can actually show you on here. So when I'm talking about the blue buttons, you can see there's all the blue buttons down here. Now the collection that I was talking about, it's about halfway down, and it's in autumn. But what I did, because when I put designs on the website, I get to put them in 2 places. So what I always do, let me make this bigger and see if you can see. So at the bottom of the blue column is I've got one says full collections, one says sewing patterns, and one says PDFs. So if it's a sewing pattern, so if it's an individual, let's say, I haven't got one to hand either, that would appear in sewing patterns. If it's a full book, you know, like a full collection like we used to take on Create and Craft, that will go in full collections, and the PDFs will all go in the PDFs. So that's what I've put on this morning so far. Now that page, it will become page on page on page over time. It will become vast. And if I give you an example of that, so the sewing patterns that we put on, there's like 37 plus pages there of individual patterns. But what it means, and they all kind of go in alphabetical order, no particular order. But what it means is that if you've seen something and you can just remember a vague word in it, just put it in the search bar and it'll find it. Or like if I'm doing an offer, then I will do an offer, and I can isolate all PDFs, all big pattern books, or all sewing patterns, because they're all there. So it's that's kind of why it does it. It's there. It's there for us all to dip into. It's another way of sorting things out. So let's have a look. Oh, hi, Fiona. Fiona you looked fabulous. I saw your wedding pictures. For those of you who don't know, Fiona's son got married this week. The bride was just a picture. Your son, what a catch he is as well. But your dress was gorgeous. Did you make that dress? I have an idea that you did. But if you did, it was fantastic. Oh, she's just got back from a 5-mile walk. I bet that was coastal. Did it include any jumps in the sea? So, yeah, so well done, Fiona, on a great wedding, great pictures, fabulous dress. So Friday at 6:30, we're going to start our tweed sale. You know how it works. Now, the names I'm seeing here, you are in the main, you are people who know how a tweed sale works. I'm just going to lean over. Forgive me if I put my wherewithals in the camera. This is just 2 pieces here, right? These aren't numbered. So the wool, these are all from the Abraham Moon Woolen Mill. So what we do, we measure them all, put a ticket on, put a price on, yeah? And then how it works is, so I can see there's 15 watching on Facebook. I don't know how many I've got on YouTube because I'm not on that at this minute. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, so I will give each piece a number. So let's say this is number 1. I'll call out number 1. I'll tell you on this piece here, it's 26 inches down the selve edge, it's 54 inches wide, and it's £25. I might also tell you that there's a slub there, and then I might also turn it out the other way and show you that the slub doesn't come through the other side, okay? I'll describe it. It's fuchsia pink, and it's the parquet design. I'll come in and hold it close to the camera, and then you can see the design. I'll kind of try and come somewhere around here maybe, and then you can see the colour better, and I'll tell you when I'm looking at the colour and it's looking its best so that you can get an idea. The feedback tends to be, in reality, everything is better than whatever. So yeah, right, and then what happens is the first person to comment on the fabric, when your comment gets here, you are awarded the fabric. It's first comment here, and when we load it up afterwards, the order all chuggles around and changes. So it's stuff that happens within the hour. You like that quilt, Fiona? I'm I'm really pleased. So, and Melanie says, oh, that's a lovely colour. It is. There's only one of it as well. So that's the tweed sale, and then most of you, I already have your email addresses, but if you're a first timer and you've never bought anything before, you just send me your email address on a private message, and then I can do the admin bit afterwards. So postage is £4, which is Royal Mail tracked 48. 48 doesn't mean 48 hours. It means quicker if they're quiet and a bit longer if they're not. But they call it tracked 48. Yeah, thank you, Janet. It's just pinged up. So yeah, and it's without signature, so you don't have to wait in, because the worst thing is if the posties bean can't get a signature, and then you've got to trail to the sorting office. So I always do it without signature. So if you haven't bought much and I can fit it in like a large letter, then I'll knock it down to £3. And if you've done over 2 kilos and I have to pay a bit more, then I figure it's just profit sharing, so we get on with it. But that's kind of... Oh, Pen has lambs in the field next to us, so cute. Oh, that's lovely, Pen. I've noticed around here the lambs are starting to spring up everywhere. So, right, anyway... Sue and I have work to do. I have more PDFs to load. We have a gorgeous bag going on over there, which I'd love to show you, but I'm not, because it's going to come out as a surprise collection. Ooh. So that's something to look forward to. Did you see the birdie bag that I shared the other day? I can just about reach it. Hang on, I'll just put my wherewithals in the camera. Hang on. Did you see this one? This is the birdie bucket bag. So it's actually an old pattern which we made in cotton, and I never liked it in cotton. It's Michaela's design, but Sue just remade it last week in the wool, and I think it looks fab. So I might take this one on Sewing Street. What do you think? So it's a birdie bucket bag. It is on the website. It's got the old photograph, the old cotton photograph. But I think that looks great. So yeah. So yeah, what do you think to that? Oh, and what did we decide about the handles, Sue?
Pardon?
What did we decide about the handles?
Well,
Did we
Michaela
like them?
said that they were fine.
They're fine, yeah.
Yeah.
We hummed and hawed over handles. Oh, Melanie says she loves the bag, it's gorgeous. And Karen says it's beautiful. Hiya, Karen. And Sue says, hello, I'll watch back. You haven't missed a lot, Sue. You haven't. Just me yapping on a bit. But yeah, it is pretty, isn't it? We're doing a whole set of bags at the minute. Sharon loves it too. Oh, Kirsty says it's stunning. Ah, Kirsty, you wanted to know what to do with your wool. In the pattern, the only difference is on this one. In the pattern, Michaela says to top and bottom these panels. So she did alternate colours going round. Anyway, we just made a little bit of a change and we decided to just have one thing going round, which obviously is the length of the panel, and off the top of my head I don't know how long that is. But if you didn't have just one piece, you could just use chunks, so remnants would be good, they would work well. And the handles, I quite like, you know, when you join bits together and you've got multicoloured handles, which is a really good way. Hi Lisa. Really good way to use up small bits and pieces, which is exactly what Melanie's just said. So yeah, so it's nice this. You've got two birdie panels and two lollipop flowers. The actual flowers in the cotton were Suffolk puffs, but Suffolk puffs don't really lend themselves to wool, so we changed them for these lovely lollipops, and I think I prefer them. Do you prefer these or the Suffolk puffs?
I prefer those.
Yeah. If you were doing cotton, would you do lollipops or Suffolk puffs, Sue?
Well, I do the puffs.
Puffs in cotton,
Yeah.
lollipops in wool, yeah. So you just pick whatever works, don't you?
Yeah.
I quite like that we can show you different methods to do the same thing. Yeah, yeah. Sheila says it's beautiful too. So I think the verdict is it's beautiful. But yeah, I think I'm going to take this one on Sewing Street. So although it's not new, it is new because
the pockets inside.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, Sue, I've got the pattern. This was the original cotton one. I never really liked that. It's a bit underwhelming compared to the new version. So yeah, she's put pockets inside. Can you see? I don't think it really shows. Or you hold it open. Yeah.
Let's take these out.
That's it. There's four pockets. So she's put one, folded a piece of fabric in half, put it on the panel, the lining panel, and then just divided it up. So you've got a full thing of pockets inside, which you can do or you don't have to do. It's up to you. So put all the bits inside so that if I do take it onto Sewing Street, we've got the demos there. Look, cheeky way of doing all the squares instead of cutting all the individual squares. If you cut strips and then join all your strips together, and then just cut your strips at the right size, and then when you join a couple of strips together, so if you put your colours in a different order, yeah, or if you've done the same order, just turn it over. The light's just not quite catching that right. So that's really easy, isn't it? So right, let me put that in the bag. So, oh, Karen John says pretty bag. Yeah, Melanie, I do think the tweed gives it more definition. I think you're right. But having said that, there's things in cotton that I think look great in cotton as well. Oh, Helen, hiya. We haven't seen your name for a couple of weeks. Helen says it's lovely too. Yeah, there's loads of different colours. In fact, I don't know whether any of you ever got them from me, but I think it was last, I would guess, July. Oh, when did we do the Let It Snow? With the snowmen, was it August last year? So last year on the Create and Craft we did Christmas. We did 3 new collections, and I think we put them out July, August, September. I think that was the order we did them. I think the first one might have been the snowmen. And we did some 10-inch squares. In fact, Sue, could you grab me a pack of those 10-inch squares? Excuse me, I've got a tickle.
Where are they?
Just behind you on the shelf. A little bag. You've just walked past them. Down a bit, left a bit, left a bit. Too far. Just by your hand. Down a bit, in a bag. Down, that's it. It's awful when I can see and like Sue couldn't see. It's really terrible. So if any of you got them, we did some 10-inch squares with the Let It Snow. Called Jolly Wally. I can't remember. Jolly Wally. There was a charm pack as well, a charisma pack called Jolly Wally, and there were these colours. So if you bought these either in the 10-inch squares or the Jolly Wally charm pack, that is what was used on here. So, oops, so you can see the colours. I'll get it the right way around. See the colours are the same. We just added a bit of gold in, and one bigger piece, or rather two bigger pieces. One for the top here, and the other for the backgrounds of the panels. But there's no reason why you couldn't use wool for the decoration and the little squares if you've got it, and then use Osnaburg for the background, or calico, or just a cream cotton, and then another cotton for the top and bottom. There's no reason why you couldn't do that. It would still look absolutely superb, absolutely beautiful. So, right, oh, I've noticed quite a few names popped up now. So, Kirsty Robson, it's a Bernie the Bolt. What does that mean? I don't know. Hiya, Jane. So, right, for the benefit of those of you who have just joined, I've been busy loading PDFs onto the website. Just started that brand new thing. So any of our designs that you want in a PDF, there's only 6 on there at the minute, which are all from a steampunk collection. But if there's any that you like and you want me to do as priority, let me know. Some of them don't transfer to PDF. So like if we've used A3 pages and they don't, you know, we can't split them in any way, then unfortunately they don't translate into PDFs because you've got A4 printers at home. But yeah, I'll do my best. I've got to get my webman. It's a right kerfuffle. The how it works is the web people that look after my website, they've got all protections and passwords and permissions on there, and I don't have permission to put the PDFs onto my website myself. I do the bit where I create the product, but the actual putting them on into the background has to be done by them. Well, if you've ever sent anything by email, like with attachments, they get too big. So I'm using this platform called WeTransfer to send all the stuff to them. I don't like Dropbox because I can't manage it, so I'm using WeTransfer. But at the moment, I can't send any more stuff for 10 days because I've done as much as you can do on a free platform. So I can't send him anything else. But I did send about 27 or something like that. Considering it's taken me all day today to get 6 of them onto the website as I want them, I think before I'm allowed to send him more in 10 days' time, well 9 days now, I think it's going to take me all that time to get the 27 on. Jane, which programme? Dropbox or WeTransfer? Oh, hi Anne-Marie, how are you? Sue says Golden Shop. Yeah, so PDFs are happening. They are on the website now. If you want to see like just a general list, they'll all be in the bottom of the blue tabs called PDFs. But I'm trying to do one collection at a time. So that's how it works. And then there's a tweed sale this Friday starting at 6:30. If you've never done a tweed sale with me before and you don't know how they work, watch this again because I gave you a little bit of a whistle stop thing through. Yeah, so oh, hiya Pat, how are you doing? So has anybody got anything else that they want to share What do you want? What do you want to tell us? Because the number's going up, and I'm thinking, oh, I've been on about half an hour waffling now. I've not a lot else to waffle about. So so come on, help me out. If this number's going up, we need a waffling subject. I feel like that advert, a waffle versatile. Have you got what you need to report, Sue?
Not at the minute.
Oh,
With my wedding dress.
Oh, hiya, Wendy. Wendy's in the garden. We did wonder whether anybody would be in the garden. We've got a round of applause from Sue. Classes, right. So I haven't got any up-and-coming classes on the website. Is there anything that you'd like a class in that I can put on? And we can get to work and do that. So if there's any of our designs that you'd like to do a class with, let me know. You've now got my my undivided attention. Melanie, when are you next on Sewing Street? Ooh, right. I haven't got a date at the minute, which is down to me, not them. So how I'm working with them is, well, when I used to do Create and Craft, we did very well for them. But if you were to ask them to critique my performance, it would have been that we were very last minute. And the reason that we were last minute is we gave them so much new stuff. I mean, we were churning out maybe 20 new designs every month, and it was mega. I mean, Sue and I, we were frazzled, weren't we, Sue? Absolutely frazzled. And it got to a point it wasn't a pleasure. So when we started with Sewing Street, I decided I wanted to work in a very different way. I wanted to work where we do the work and then I ask them for a date. So I've had a little bit of health stuff going on this last couple of weeks, so I thought, no, I just don't need the extra. I'm okay. There's nothing wrong. It was all checking out. But I thought I don't need the added pressure of doing that. So I haven't sent them the stuff. However, my next 2 shows are prepped and planned, so I'm planning on sending them all the stuff through to get a couple of shows booked in. And once I send it through, I'm fairly sure that they'll offer me a date. Well, they seem to be okay with it, so I've no reason to think otherwise. But it's been me that put the brake on just while I needed to just get myself back on an even keel. So as I say, there's nothing wrong, but it just had to go through all the motions of being checked out. So, the hairs, right, Doreen, which hairs? Yes, we could. Right. Melanie says a class on the birdie bag with Kit, and Doreen says, how about your beautiful hairs? We've done quite a few hairs, so probably narrow it down a bit, Doreen, because there's quite a few. We did do hair today. That's there. You can get that as a tutorial, buy it as a video. But if you want to do it as like all getting in together, yes, Fiona, quilt that's block of the month. Yes, that is definitely on the to-do list. We've started filming for the new Lake District one, but as we're waiting for me to quilt it, everything's taking just a little bit slower at the moment. Yes, block of the month is a possibility. I can do the birdie bag if you want. We can do that. We'll let Doreen come back. But yeah, I quite like that. Fiona, is there a particular block of the month that you're talking about? And we're just going to make a note of what you're saying. And for anybody who's moving to Kuala Lumpur or anything like that, online classes would be good, wouldn't they, if we can get the times right? Doreen, could you possibly make a 3D pattern in your fabulous tweeds, as you know I'm into making teddies? Yes is the answer. Have you... where are we? On the PDFs. today I have just loaded this one. I could ask Roberta if we can do him. That could work. That's a 3D hair that we've already got. He's over there, so I'm not going to get the sample out right. Fiona says, the quilt behind you, and I need the sea quilt. I know you do. I think I've got the fabrics for that sea quilt somewhere, and I keep looking. And we've got a few boxes that are mixed, you know, like mixed stuff, because I did the kits for the create and craft, and I think there was some left over. So, well, let's park the sea quilt for now, and that's Michaela's design. I could ask Michaela whether we can do that, and yep, we can do that. So, did you like that hair, Doreen? Let's have a look. That one behind me, by the way, is called Firecracker. What's this? When the boat comes in, that's the sea one. So I'll make a note of both of them. Does anybody else like the one behind? Doreen. So that bunny, Doreen, or hare, is called Klaus. Where are we? Melanie wants the birdie bucket. Doreen, I've put Klaus / hares. So you guys that are making the suggestions, do weekdays or weekends work best for you? Because that's kind of the first thing to say. So last time, so I've done a few classes on a Monday, and they've worked well. And then I put one out on a Saturday, and only one person joined the Saturday, and I thought, I did the same one for a weekday and a weekend. The weekday got people on, but the weekend people didn't seem bothered. So it made me wonder, what do you want? And I can be like anything you want me to be. So just let me know which you prefer. So yeah. Wendy says it's a beautiful quilt. It is a beautiful quilt. But yeah, weekday or weekend, and I'm going to let you comment that out. So I can see that our numbers are dropping a little bit, and I've waffled. So I am going to go, and I'm just going to leave you with Tweed Sale, Friday evening, beginning at 6:30. We've 2 boxes to go through. There's some good stuff in there. Different stuff to last time, I think. And I think everything went last time in the end. I think there was a couple of things I didn't put on the photographs, but I'll shove them in the boxes and they can go. So, right, okie dokie, everybody. So I'm going to love you and leave you for now, and I shall see you all on Friday. So lots of love. Keep in touch. Keep sending your messages, and even if I don't respond right away, it isn't because I haven't forgotten, it's just because I haven't thing. So right, Sheila, love the firecracker, but doing one of my own with your kits. Doreen would love to have a go at your monthly square, and yeah. Mel, if I must, Tweed Sale. If you must, go on then. Right, so from me just now,